drink, Andrew lied. His father did not like the boys helping themselves to food. You start work with Mollison this weekend, don't you? Yeah? Right, well, you listen to me. I want anything you can get on that bastard, do you hear me? All the dirt you can get, and on his son, if you hear anything. All right, said Andrew. And I'll put it up on the fucking website for them, said Simon, and he walked back into the sitting room. Barry Fairbrother's fucking ghost. As he scavenged an assortment of food that might not be missed, skimming off slices here, handfuls there, a jubilant jingle ran through Andrew's mind. I stopped you, you bastard, I stopped you. He had done exactly what he had set out to do. Simon had no idea who had brought his ambitions to dust. The silly sod was even demanding Andrew's help in getting his revenge, a complete about-turn, because when Andrew had first told his parents that he had a job at the delicatessen, Simon had been furious. You stupid little tit, what about your fucking allergy? I thought I'd try not eating any of the nuts, said Andrew. Don't get smart with me, piece of face. What if you eat one accidentally, like at St. Thomas's? Do you think we want to go through that crap again? But Ruth had supported Andrew, telling Simon that Andrew was old enough to take care, to know better. When Simon had left the room, she had tried to tell Andrew that Simon was only worried about him. The only thing he's worried about is that he'd have to miss bloody match of the day to take me to hospital. Andrew returned to his bedroom, where he sat shoveling food into his mouth with one hand and texting Fats with the other. He thought that it was all over, finished, done with. Andrew had never yet had reason to observe the first tiny bubble of fermenting yeast in which was contained an inevitable alchemical transformation. 8. The move to Pagford had been the worst thing that had ever happened to Gaia Borden. Excepting occasional visits to her father in Reading, London was all that she'd ever known. So incredulous had Gaia been when Kay had first said that she wanted to move to a tiny West Country town that it had been weeks before she took the threat seriously. She had thought of it as one of Kay's mad ideas, like the 2 chickens she'd bought for their tiny back garden in Hackney, killed by a fox a week after purchase, or deciding to ruin half their saucepans and permanently scar her own hand by making marmalade when she hardly ever cooked. Wrenched from friends that she had had since primary school, from the house that she had known since she was 8,